All right, hello everybody. My name is Dalton Rollinger, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Sailwind. This is the Team Merchant series, and in this episode, we've got a couple of missions that we're going to be taking because I can't really. I'm kind of jumping ahead of myself here, but we have a lot of missions that we're going to be taking. We have one mission in particular that's going to Happy Bay. And then we have a lot of missions that are going back to the Dragon Cliffs. And I'm getting very tired now. So I went ahead and bought the Sandbuck, which, as you can see, I've got loaded full of cargo. I've got grain up here, and then I've got my food supply, my water supply, and copper, and a lot of cheese, and plenty of stuff back there at the bow of the ship as well. One thing I'm forgetting, though, is my broom from this ship, which I thought was down here, but apparently not. It is... there it is. So, I've already gone ahead and done a couple missions with this particular boat because I needed to get some money for... Number one, I needed some money for the fishing pole, and then I bought some firewood. I bought the stove. I bought some fishing hooks, but I also bought a navigational tool that is going to be extremely useful to us, which is the chrono compass. This is a quadrant and a chronometer, like all combined into one. I'm gonna have to kind of refresh my memory on how this thing works, but basically this thing will show us both our latitude and our longitude all in one go, so it's going to be very useful for navigating to places like Happy Bay. Which, speaking of which, we need to get up to latitude 33, so we're going to be heading north for a while, probably northeast for a while, and then we're going to just head straight east until we get to Happy Bay. Unfortunately, I am getting very tired, so we need to just hit the road and be on our way. I also went ahead and upgraded the ship just a little bit. I put a jib sail up there, then I also upgraded the rudder, but that was pretty much as I could do. How's the wind doing? Not great, if I'm going to be honest, but should be fine to just kind of get us out of here. So I'm not going to be able to record very much today because it is currently past 8 o'clock in the evening. And I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to Happy Bay, never mind the Dragon Cliffs, because I'm kind of going a route that I've never really gone before. We're going to be seeing some new ocean that I've never seen before in this particular journey because the ocean between Oasis and Happy Bay, I've never really been to. I've never made the journey from Gold Rock City to Happy Bay. So this is going to be an interesting one. And once I get out of the harbor here, I'm just going to head straight to bed. Hopefully. I wonder if I can make that turn. Surely I can. Especially with the upgraded rudder. Ooh. It's kind of shallow right there. I need to put my third-person camera view onto a different button because I use it way too much. Oh, please make this. From this angle, it looks like we're not going to, but from here, it looks like we should be fine. Alright, let's get pointed in roughly the right direction. gonna say that would probably be perfectly fine. And let's go to sleep. Alright, good morning everybody. We are on the high seas once again. Gold Rock City is very much behind us. I slept through the entire night. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just kind of clean the boat off. Kind of do some morning chores first things first. Of course, I can't really do much with the cargo hold, but I suppose that should be expected at this point. We've only had this boat like 4 times on my channel. So yeah, I'm going to do something a little different with the sandbuck in this particular series. I'm thinking about like actually really decorating the captain's cabin here. I forget if it's possible to remove the hammock because I'd kind of like to put an actual bed in here, and then like put some pictures up on the wall here. And I don't know. I saw some pictures on the Steam gallery where some people did some really cool stuff with this particular cabin back here. And it looked really freaking cozy. Go ahead and dust all this stuff off. Get the ship looking nice and clean as much as we possibly can. So I am a little worried about the way I've got the ship loaded. I should probably bring this up as we've have like 5 crates of copper, and they're all on this side. They're all on the port side. Thankfully, I don't think they weigh enough for it to really affect the sandbuck that much, but if we get into some high seas or rough seas with a storm or something, we'll know if we have any trouble on this side. All right, let's go ahead and put the broom down. I think right there should probably be fine. And let's see here. Can probably swap out the map. We're going to be heading for the Dragon Cliffs, so might as well pack up the Dragon Cliffs map. Put you back down here. Alright, what time we got? It is almost 8:30 in the morning by this clock's time. Let's check our compass, make sure we're still heading in vaguely the right direction, which heading a bit more eastward than I'd like to be, but that should be fine right there. And let's check our speed. She's trying to get up to 7 knots. I could probably help her out a little bit by lowering this other sail, which I forgot to do. There we go. Yeah, I also colored this sail black, because I think black sails look just absolutely spectacular. The one thing I would love to see added to the game would be like custom flags you could add into the game. Like, you know, you could fly like your nation's flag if you wanted to. Or some kind of made-up flag that you made yourself. The things you'll be able to do with this game once, like, full-on modding support does come to the game, like with Nexus mods or Steam Workshop, that'd be just spectacular. Right, well, since I've got a fishing pole and I only have so much food down below deck, let's go ahead and start fishing a little bit. At bare minimum, fishing kind of gives you something to do. I don't really care for it myself, but it does help. It does give you something to do. It does help you pass the boredom at least some way. Oh, here we go. Got a fish. Come on. You want to be careful whenever you're reeling in fish because you can actually break your hook. Once you get them out of the water, like this guy's about to be, you don't have to worry about it so much. And is that an eel? I got an eel on my first try. And he took my hook. Bastard. Luckily, I brought 2 crates of fishing hooks. Now, eels are like the most filling thing you can catch to my knowledge. If you catch an eel, you're pretty much good to go. I'm gonna start reeling this thing in so I don't have to reel so much whenever I do catch a fish. There we go. So every oven in the game is different. The All-Lonk oven allows you to store 4 fish on it. That's another hook used up. Good lord. The Dragoncliff's oven allows you to have 3 fish, and I've never bought the Astron oven yet. I imagine it'll be 3, but I mean, it might be 2. Who knows? I mean, it is the hard region, or the hard start region, anyway. And this guy decided to catch on pretty quick, didn't he? I got a big wave. There we go. He's out of the water. Now we can just reel in. Carefree. What is that? 2 tuna? Ah. God, it's already almost 8:20. Weekends just go by way too fast, man. They really do. I kind of wish we could work 10-hour days and have 3 days off. That would do wonders for morale, I think. It's typically whenever we have 3 days off, I find myself like fully re-energized. Like, I've had 3 days, I'm ready to go back to work. But with only 2-day weekends, it gets dull after a while. Ooh. And we got a sunspot fish. All right, we'll let those things cook for a while. You have to be careful though because each fish cooks for a different amount of time. I believe the eel will be done later than the rest of them, so we'll have to be careful not to burn the fish. Oops. Yeah, I have to say I do definitely prefer this ship over the junk. I mean, the junk is a good ship, don't get me wrong, but this thing is just so nice. Like you've got, the actual dedicated uh, piloting area. You've got plenty of place where you can store all your stuff. You've got plenty of room down here for your food and your water supplies. You've got like your own designated cabin. And what I prefer to do is I like to put my food supplies underneath the stairs here, and then I'll put my water supplies back here. Typically, I'll put them back here in the cabin, but I'm going to try and kind of keep this area reserved for my water supply for this playthrough. Then you've got all of this up here reserved for cargo. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to try and move some of these copper crates up here to the bow. Just for a bit of extra stability. There we go. Didn't quite get it fully packed up, but you know what? I think she's good enough for now. Though that might be a little heavy in the bow. We'll see how she does whenever she gets into like an actual storm or something. But for right now, I think that should probably be fine. Can probably go ahead and turn that light off. Don't really need it. How you guys doing? Doing good? Doing good. Oh, wow. Take a look at that. Gold Rock City is almost completely gone in the distance. Once we get back to the Dragon Cliffs, we're going to head back to the Sage Hills after we unload all our stuff at the Dragon Cliffs. And who knows, we might make another journey back here to Gold Rock City with another full load of tea. Or maybe we'll head up to Astron. Astron is the one region we haven't been to yet. I did kind of sail around to a couple of different islands while I was here off camera, just so I could... I was only like 600... Or was it 600? It might have been a little less. It was around 600 Astron crowns before I could buy this thing, the Chrono Compass. So I decided, you know what? I'll just play a little off screen and try and get this thing before I start recording the next video. It's going to help us out a lot. No real point in trying to use it yet, though, because Gold Rock City is still in sight, and honestly, we might not need to use it at all, because we also have the quadrant, and once we get up to latitude... I mean, honestly, we could probably just, like, head straight for latitude 35. Yeah, because I mean that'd be the only real way we could do this. If we just keep like a straight northeasterly track until we get to latitude 35, That should be fine. I just kind of wish I had enough money to actually customize this thing the way I really wanted to, but in good time. Right, how's this going? Oh, I'd say our fish is pretty much done. Okay. I'll save that eel for later on. And I've got like, what, 4 or 5 crates of tuna or salmon down here, so no point in fishing the entire time, but I might as well fish a little bit. I did buy that fishing rod for use after all, so. Alright, I'll see you guys whenever something interesting pops along. Well, you guys might not be able to see it in the video, but Gold Rock City is very much just a speck on the horizon at this point. You can see it just kind of sticking over the horizon there. So, yeah, we're pretty much... By tomorrow morning, or maybe even by the time the sun sets, Gold Rock City will be completely out of our sight. You know, I never did check my speed whenever I lowered down that jib sail. About 9 knots. It's not great. I've had this thing like averaging around like 12, maybe even 14 in some cases in the past. But I had a lot more sails on it too. For what we have right now, I mean, 9 knots isn't bad. Not going to win any races with it, but it'll get us from point A to point B at least. But I just love how much room this thing has. The junk just kind of feels a little... I don't know. Too claustrophobic with that main cabin that it's got. This thing is just a lot more open. You've got a lot more deck space that you can store cargo on or use for other activity. That's not what you want to see whenever you're in the hull of a ship, I'm going to be honest. You can definitely see where I kind of scraped the side of the ship with the broom in the past. That would actually be kind of a fun addition to the game, having like some kind of platform or something you kind of like fix to the side of the ship so you can kind of clean off the hull. That'd be interesting. Has Gold Rock City disappeared yet? We'll know when this wave gets out of the way. No, it's still there. If anything, it's even more visible now than it was. Well, it'll be out of our sight by tomorrow morning. And then we will be well and truly in the middle of nowhere. Actually, I wonder what our latitude is. See, this way's north. There's the North Star. So 32, I'm gonna say. That looks like it should be 32. Let's take a little look-see here on the map. Yeah. Yeah, because you can see Gold Rock. You can almost see Gold Rock City from Oasis. I think we're at the very southern tip of the 32 latitude of -3 longitude. Or we might, well, no, it wouldn't be -2. But if we keep on this path, I think we should be around longitude 0, latitude 35 by the time we need to start marking down our quadrants. Either longitude 0 or maybe even longitude -1. I guess we'll find out whenever we get there. But man, I absolutely love this game. I still haven't forgotten that dream that I had too. The dream was just, I can't really recall like everything that happened, but I talked about it in one of my previous videos about this crazy dream that I had. Like I was actually, it was Sailwind, right? Like I'm pretty sure it's actually on the Sandbuck. And I was looking at the North Star, but the sky was like, it was like the northern lights were illuminating the sky. Like it was super, super bright. Like I still remember how bright it was. It was like super bright red, super bright green, a little bit of purple as well. But I spotted like a giant spire out in the distance, so I started sailing towards that, thinking that it was like Mount Malefic or something. But whenever I got there, the mountain like had this cave that I went into, and the cave turned into a bunch of rapids that I had to like steer the ship to avoid hitting like rocks and stuff. And at the bottom of the cave, I got sucked into a vortex, and I came out of the vortex, and I like spawned inside a village at the bottom of this mountain. It was weird. The village looked like it was something out of a game that I played like many, many, many years ago. I don't think it's even on Steam anymore. I think it was an abandoned project. I don't think I even have it anymore. I forget what the heck the name was, but you were basically like an underwater scavenger. Like you'd go down to the bottom of the ocean. Spammels has a video of it. It's from way back though. You'd have to do some digging around for it. But you play as a scavenger who goes underneath the water. You go down to the very bottom of the ocean, and at the bottom of the ocean, you're looking around for whatever. But you also have a big chance of being attacked by worms or sharks or whatever. Then on the surface, there's a couple of villages you can go and sell your scrap to, but you also have a chance of being intercepted by pirates or whatever. I cannot remember what the heck the name of that game was, but it's been years since I last thought of it. Ooh, we're kind of getting a little off course here. There we go. All right, well, I'm going to go to bed, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. This is day 2 of our journey to Happy Bay. Start off with the morning chores of sweeping the deck off. Doesn't need it too badly, but I mean, might as well kind of get into a rhythm here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to worry about the actual cargo hold that much. Can't really clean it very effectively. Oh, hello. I didn't think about the ceiling in here. Yeah, I can't clean that side very well, so I'll just leave it. Then I guess the broom can just go right there. You know, I still have a shelf on the junk that I forgot to put on here, where I can put some like bottles of water or something. And as you can see, I went to All Nylum and got the big bottle. Come here, eel. Eel for breakfast. That pretty much filled us up for the day almost. Yeah, I will say, I think it's kind of weird how low the railing is on this boat. I kind of feel like the railing should be a little bit higher than what it is. It should probably come up to about there-ish, I think. About there. It just feels like it'd be so easy to lose your balance and just like topple over. But that's just me. I didn't check to see, but yeah, Gold Rock City, well and truly behind us now. Can't even see it with the telescope. Especially with a big wave in our way. Come on. There you go. Nope, no sign of Gold Rock City. We're not going to see it again until the next time we come to Allonk. What I think would actually be kind of a fun journey would be going from the Dragon Cliffs and just going straight to Oasis. Or maybe leaving Happy Bay and then going straight to Oasis, but can't do that because I have cargo that's going to Dragon Cliffs. But you know, how much money are we bringing in here? I never really bothered to look. Okay, so that's... I'm going to bring up my calculator real quick because there's no way I can do this math in my head. So that's 5787 plus 32. Nope. No. Yeah, I just have to start over. 5787 plus 33. 3321 plus 2723 plus 2269. So with the money that's going straight to the Dragon Cliffs, we're making 14,100. But the gems are being paid in Astron crowns, so I don't really know how to figure that in. That's probably going to be like another 3,000. Emerald Dragons, give or take. Maybe not 3,000, but... Well, then again... I mean, the spices is 3,000, so who knows. So, I'm just gonna plan on maybe around 17,000 Emerald Dragons that we're gonna be bringing in with this mission. Well, I'll see you guys the next time I hit the record button. Hello once again, everybody. My name is Dalton Rellinger. This isn't the beginning of a new episode, is it? No, this is this is continuing on with the current episode. So today is a new day for me. It is currently the 5th of February, 2024. And it is the next day in real life since the previous bit of this recording. So if I was talking about something before, which I don't think I was, I've completely forgotten about it now. So just to recap, we are on our way to Happy Bay to drop off some gems. Then we have a huge cargo hold going to the Dragon Cliffs. The reason we're going to Happy Bay first is because the gems have a very limited amount of time to get there. We only have 9 days left, soon to be 8 days left, for us to make this delivery. And since the stars are out, I might as well go ahead and see where the heck we are in terms of latitude. There they are. So 33, maybe 34? I'm going to say maybe 33. Yeah, I'm just going to say 33. Let's say that's probably good. So that would put us about there. We need to go up another 2 squares before we can make our turn a bit more eastwards. I've been going a bit further to the north than the east in terms of northeast, so I've been going north by northeast. So I'm going to say we're probably around maybe the -1 in terms of longitude. We'll have to do a reading at noon tomorrow and figure this out. But until then, I will cut the video and we'll continue on from there. Is it just me, or do we go through fishing hooks a lot quicker in this new patch of the game? It feels like I'm going through fishing hooks a lot quicker than I used to. But it might just be my imagination. But as you can see, we got quite a good selection of fish here. Not so much with the blue shimmer tail, but 2 eels is definitely nothing to snip at. So I'll let those things cook, and definitely want to keep a close eye on the sun, because I want to get my reading today. It's not a big deal if I don't. So long as we get to latitude 35, we can just start heading straight east, and hopefully I'll be able to spot Happy Bay off in the distance with my telescope or something. So yeah. Come to think of it, I didn't do my morning chores. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I'm kind of disappointing myself. Where's my broom? There it is. Morning chores, morning chores. It gives me something to do on the ship. start with the cabin. Yeah, as you can see, it doesn't really need it too bad. Though there are some places that are starting to build up. Alright, that's probably going to be good enough. Well, maybe not. I didn't really get up here too good, did I? Alright, I'm going to call that good. That's good enough. Alright. Should probably check and make sure I'm still heading. Yeah, it's more or less the way I want to be going. Might turn this just a little bit further to the east, though. There we go. I'll say that's probably good enough. Alright, so when the sun gets to be exactly facing the south, that's when I want to start taking my reading with this thing. If I can remember how the hell it works. See, I think you want that blue gem to be facing the sun. Or is it the other way around? It might be the other way around. And then, okay, yeah, the bottom numbers represent latitude. The top numbers represent longitude. Yeah, that'd have to make sense because there's a negative 15, negative 30, negative 45. Okay. But yeah, obviously it doesn't really work until it's like high noon. So we'll have to keep a close eye on the sun. Yeah, honestly, it might be better if I just keep this on me so I can keep track a little bit better. Alternatively, I could just kind of, keep an eye on the clock. According to this, it's almost 11, so we're not too far away from noon now. Oh, hello, the wind kind of shifted on me. That's a little unexpected. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong thing. Think about there-ish should be fine. And we can reel this in just a little bit. Just a touch. Nothing too drastic. I'll call that good right there. Alright, so it is 11:40. According to that clock. Oh, nope, it's close enough to noon as far as this thing is concerned. So let's go ahead and try getting our reading. So the way this works, if you can see that moving bar, the shadow that the moving bar creates, you want that to just kind of be touching the very top of that straight bar. And by the looks of it, we are at negative I'm going to say -1. Actually, no, I don't think that's quite right. I think that's a bit more accurate right there. So possibly we might actually be on 0. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, I'm going to assume that's 0. And then I wasn't paying attention to latitude. Latitude, probably. See, that's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to say latitude 34. Wait, no, that's not. Wait, how am I supposed to count that? That's. Oh, I see. It's 2. Each one of those bars represents 2 latitude. Okay, so it'd be like that first bar from 30 would be 32, then 34, then 36, then 38. Okay, so we might be at latitude 35. The only way to really know for sure would be to get a reading from the stars. But I think it might be safe to start turning more to the east. But I'll still head kind of northward. That way we're not off completely. Yeah, about there-ish, I think, would be ideal. Alright, so the wind is now blowing directly behind us again, which means we can go ahead and release our sails again. Let's go ahead and release you. And then we'll release you. And tell you what, just to make sure that we're not like already within visual range of Happy Bay, I'll do a little scan of the horizon. Nope. I think we still have a ways to go. So, well, yeah, we would if we're only at latitude or longitude 0. Let's see, we want to aim for longitude 4. You know what? I completely forgot about my fish over here. And I'm currently very hungry. On the bright side, I've got 2 eels, so that'll keep me full for a while. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be kind of a waste to drink that last bit of water, so I'll just go ahead and put that down. Alright, I will see you guys once we are able to take our reading with the stars, and I'll get a better idea of where the heck we are. Well, I do say the stars are out now, so let's go ahead and take a little reading, shall we? Where is the North Star? There you are, you little bugger. Alright, so we're at latitude 34, which means I can head north just a little bit more. I suppose it really probably shouldn't matter too much. I should be able to spot Happy Bay from our current latitude, though heading a bit further north probably wouldn't hurt. I say heading a bit further north. Let's just head like straight on northeast. And then once we get into latitude 35, we'll just head straight east from there. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and go to bed. So I'll see you guys whenever something interesting pops up. The wind is really starting to pick up. I've got a bad feeling about the next couple of days. I think we might be in for a storm. But we are now heading directly eastward. We are at latitude 35, I believe, and latitude 35 is where Happy Bay resides in. If we stay at the southern end of latitude 35, we should just run straight into Happy Bay if we keep heading just straight east. The waves are getting very choppy. Might need to bring this one in just a little bit. There we go. I like how you can still hear the fire cackling away. Even though that thing's been dry for almost 2 days at this point. Speaking of food. Nope. I think the water just changed color. I think we're in the Eastern region now. Of course, it might be the way the water looks at this time of day anyway. I don't really know. It just doesn't seem as blue as it was. Alright, well, once again, I will see you guys in the next recording. Oh! Haha! That would be Happy Bay. I was just starting to wonder where the heck we were, because I just did a reading, and it showed that we were in the right coordinates. And I couldn't see anything on the horizon, but now that I spotted it with the telescope, I'm a lot happier. I'm starting to kind of panic a little bit. Let's get the sails configured here. Let's see here. Let's bring you in a pretty fair chunk, I think. I think about there-ish should probably do. Alright, Happy Bay. Then we just have to unload these gems. And they're due in 4 days, so we've got plenty of time to get there. It's so satisfying whenever you see your destination off in the distance after crossing... No, honestly, I don't even need to go back to the map. I just need to pull up this thing. After crossing this, you know, it's just so satisfying to know that you made it. Right now, I think we're probably somewhere down, like, around here-ish on the map. But But yeah, it's so nice. It's so rewarding. It feels so rewarding whenever you finally see your destination off on the horizon. Well, I'll see you guys whenever we get closer. All right, so just to kind of fill you guys in on the supply situation, I've gone through an entire barrel of water, and I'm starting on my second one now. Yeah. And then I still have 3 full crates of salmon, and this one is a little... I think it's actually halfway empty. I forget if it's just 12 or 11. Nope, it's 12, so halfway full. Okay. Or halfway empty, however you want to see it. Words cannot describe how satisfying this is. I finally did a crossing from Alonk to Happy Bay. This is like a first timer for me. I've done from the Dragon Cliffs, obviously. We've done that many times in the Tea Merchant series, and then we've also gone from Astron to Happy Bay. There for a while, I was actually doing a journey from Astron to Happy Bay and back, like, almost every day whenever I got home from work. So we might actually get there by tonight. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and sleep. I'll just get the ship pointing in the right direction here, and yeah, I'm just going to sleep for a while, and I'll see you guys when we get closer. Alright, folks, here we are. You can just kind of see the port. Well, yeah, you guys should be able to see it on the video. You can kind of make up the silhouettes of trees and buildings there on the island. And now you can actually kind of see the lights coming in. If I do that, yep, there's the lights right there on the left side of the screen. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and reel this one in. It looks like we're really close, but we're still a little ways out. Go ahead and release this as well. These chrono compasses, I swear, they are extremely useful. I've seen some people don't like them, but I love them. A lot of people, well, some people, I should say, kind of prefer doing navigation by this method, but if you suck at math like I do, these are definitely the way to go. They're very expensive, but that's because they're the best tools in the current game. I need to buy some more lights for this ship, don't I? Tell you what, for right now, I'll just go ahead and equip this thing. Now you guys can see what the heck's going on. I wonder if I should get some more lights for the port and starboard. Like maybe put 2 more up by the bow. Like maybe place them like on these like bits of railing or something. Something to kind of think about. Maybe put like 2 more over here on like on the rear. I do have more lanterns, but they are on the junk. Actually, no, do I? No, I sold all my other lanterns so I could get some more money. Okay, let's go ahead and start reeling this one up. And we'll get it into position. There we go. We're going to lose considerable speed with that, but at least we'll be more or less under control as we approach the docks here. Let's see here. I believe the docks are over there. So maybe turn a bit more like this. Check the wind real quick. The wind is very much in our favor. Ah, I think that's the legs. Or those sticks sticking out of the water. I can't tell. I know, I think I see the dock over there. It's like on the far... Yeah, those are sticks sticking out of the water. Okay, there's the dock over there. Okay. Let's turn a bit more like this. Maybe a bit more aggressively. And let's go ahead and raise this up a little bit so I can actually see where the heck we're going here from the pilot's area. Of course, the crates of grain don't really help me out in this situation. Oops. I don't know if I've ever approached this island from this angle. Well, yeah, I have from this angle, but from that angle, I mean. Alright, let's get you turning in. Should have enough momentum now. We can just go ahead and start raising this thing up. Alright. Now I just need to kind of angle towards the dock. I do need to put some lights up front. That is very apparent now. Okay. Let's go ahead and attach you to here. Then we'll attach you to... I don't know, probably here, I guess. You know what? I'm doing this the hard way. There we go. That's a bit more like it. Okay. Let's go ahead and start. unpacking everything. Happy Bay is one of these places where I really wish there was a trader down here at the docks because we have to walk all the way up there. Although having a cart would be a very welcome addition to the game. It would be a lot easier to implement, I believe. You know, just a little cart or something you could use to just kind of stack up, like, maybe 2 boxes like this, like the salmon boxes, but then, like, maybe 4, maybe even 6 of small boxes like this. And after this, we can take our sweet time going to the Dragon Cliffs because those aren't due for like another 30 days or so. So we've got plenty of time to get back there. All right. So that's Eastern Crowns. Let's go ahead and actually start converting some of our money to okay, let's go and okay, that's all of that taken care of, and then let's see here. Okay, I don't need oh I'm doing this the wrong way. That would explain why. Okay, so that brings us up to just shy of 5,000 uh, Emerald Dragons. Actually, I should probably check and make sure there's no other missions leaving here. Iron. Maybe we could take some iron? I can't afford gold, so it'd be nice if I could, but I can't. Iron would not be actually. I might be able to get more with a bit of extra copper. I'll think about that. Logs? Oh. Oh, wait. I'm looking at the wrong kind of currency. That would definitely explain. Okay, so I can't take logs. What about the copper? Okay, I can't take any of that then. Never mind. It's kind of a shame because I mean, look at how much that pays. That's an insane amount. Could take some pork to the Sage Hills, I suppose. Oh. Take a look at that. Take some dates to Sage Hills, maybe? What about coconuts? Nah, I think dates would be the way to go, but dates are such a pain in the ass to load. Let's see here. Nails? I can't take nails even if I wanted to. That's lumber. Forest mushrooms. Oranges. tobaccos. Ah, the sanctuary. They pay pretty decent. Oh. Oh my. 1,500 increase right there. Yes, please. And I can't afford to take I can't afford to take another one, unfortunately, but I can take brown tobacco, and it doesn't pay bad either. That leaves me with 432. I'll buy 1 dates. Can I buy anything else? Probably not. And while I'm here, I might as well check out the missions. Oh. Well, Lottie flippin' oh. Oh my. Click. Ah, and I don't have enough reputation. That's unfortunate. Alright, so the gold is going first because that's precious cargo. Oh, wow, look at this. Yeah, that definitely affects the ship a little bit. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Does anybody know the actual weight statistics of the sandbuck? Like, how much can it hold before it actually sinks? Okay, you are brown tobacco, you are black tobacco. You both go to Sage Hills, so I'm going to put you somewhere a bit separate. Maybe there? No. Where do we want to put the stuff that goes to Sage Hills? Not up here, because I'm probably going to accidentally use it. Yeah, I'll put... just to be on the safe side, because that's my current box. I'm just going to go and put it there, so I don't click it by accident. Alright, now the question is, should I just cheat my way back to the Dragon Cliffs? I'm not on the beta, so I can just recover my boat and go straight to the Dragon Cliffs. Do I want to do that, though? Where's the wind blowing? The wind is blowing, looks like directly to the east. Blowing, yeah, east by northeast. Screw it, I'm gonna go the actual, like, you know, not cheating way. I'm just gonna sail there. What's my current? Okay. Let us be on our way. Once again. I don't know if I'm going to get there in the rest of this video, though, but... time will tell, I suppose. I'm just going to let this jib sail kind of pull us away from the docks here. then, actually, you know what? I'm going to wait for the wind to shift in the proper direction here. Should probably have my compass on me so we can get pointed in the right direction. I believe we want to head south by southeast. Yeah. Very south by southeast. Okay. So that means, well, first off, we have to get across this rock, so let's just do this. There we go. That's what I wanted the sails to do anyway. And now we can drop you down. Let's pull you in just a little bit. Okay, let's start turning. We want to be leaning a bit more towards the south, but about there-ish, I think, should be fine. Once we get to latitude, or not latitude, longitude, what is it, 5, we can just head straight south. All right. Oh, so long, Happy Bay. And must remember, we want the wind to kind of blow off our sails, not hit it directly. Alright. Get the ship aiming to about there-ish. I'm going to have the wheel just kind of angled more towards the south to kind of counteract any wind forces against us. And how's that sail doing? I think that sail is fine. Could probably bring it in just a touch. Alright, I'm going to go to bed, and I'll see you guys next time something interesting happens. Typical Emerald Dragon. We're not even here for a day, and it's already raining. I think I just saw a rainbow up there. Maybe not. I think I'm going to have to bring the sails in just a little bit more. There we go. Should be catching plenty of wind. Maybe too much wind at that point. How about there? I think about there should be fine. And then over here. There we go. Yeah, for anybody who's just kind of stumbling across this video, you really want the wind to hit your sails from from an angle. That way the wind just rolls off the sails. You don't want the hit. You don't want. Oh my God! Can I talk? Can I talk? If I could English, that would be fantastic. Ugh. You want the wind to hit the sail at an angle so it rolls off the sail rather than hitting it directly on. Um, you just get a lot better performance out of your sails that way, at least with these kinds of sails. These lateen sails. Kind of wish I could have them painted black, but I couldn't afford it at the time. I very much do like this black sail that we've got here. Do I have another? Yes, I do have another eel. Okay. So we are good for food for the time being. So there's that at least. I'm really waiting for the day whenever you can actually like paint your ship. I think that would be so badass. Paint your ship, have like custom flags that you can fly. Obviously you're playing as a trader, so having like a skull and bones wouldn't really make too much sense because there's no action in this game. But having something that kind of resembles a trading guild or something, that would definitely make sense. I'll pull that in just a little bit more. There we go. Well, since honestly, I think we're finally going to get a storm here. Well, we're going to see how this thing does on a storm, at least. Because storms in this part of the map are very frequent. You can really see the clouds rolling in, too. Do we still see Happy Bay? Yes, there it is, out in the distance. The waves are definitely getting bigger. Oh, there we go. Make sure the cargo's doing all right. I'm considering moving the copper back to the cabin. Because I've got so much weight here on the port side, although it is kind of counterbalanced by... I mean, the cheese can't weigh that much. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Yeah, okay. He says, walking out onto the main deck as a giant wave is tipping us over. Oh, this game is going to be so freaking sick when VR comes. Just look at these waves. The water in this game is absolutely beautiful. It's not as good as Sea of Thieves, admittedly, but Sea of Thieves doesn't really get to be this relaxing. Oh, yeah, there's the storm right there. It just formed. Question is it going to be coming towards us or is it going to be going away from us? It's kind of hard to tell. Trying to get a good angle for a screenshot here. Might potentially be used as a thumbnail, who knows? See, it's situations like this where I think that you should really have some higher railing on this ship. Alright, this is catching a little bit too much wind for my comfort, so let's kind of angle out the sails a little bit. Obviously, in a storm, you don't want them catching too much wind. Look at the size of this wave. Holy crap. Hard to believe we ever crossed these oceans in the Cackham. It was not a pleasant experience, let me tell you. I did not enjoy that at all. The Sandbug handles these storms like an absolute champ. Another screenshot. Yeah, the storm is either coming directly at us or it's trying to go eastwards and we're just closing in on it. It's hard to tell, but we are definitely going to be in the middle of that.
All hands, hoist the colors high. Heave ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die. Now some have died and some are alive, and others sail on the sea. With the keys to the cage and the devil to pay, we lay to fiddler's grave. All hands, hoist the colors high. Heave ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die. together, hoist the colors high. Evil, thieves and beggars, never shall we die. The bell has been raised from its watery grave. Do you hear its sepulchral tone? We call to all, pay heed the squall, and turn yourselves toward home. Yo-ho, all hands, hoist the colors high. Heave-ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die. All together, hoist the colors high. Evil, thieves and beggars, never
I'm really hoping I can keep that song in the video, because that is absolutely fitting for what we just went through. If YouTube has a problem with it, however, hopefully I can find something in editing that will be just as good, if not better. But I highly doubt it. That song... It just has no equal. I mean, the song was a sea shanty, which is... They're supposed to be open to, like, everybody. They did a cover of it, sure, but I don't think you can actually claim copyright on a sea shanty, so hopefully YouTube doesn't have a problem with it. Alright, fried eel, once again. The seas are eerily quiet after that massive storm we sailed through. But hopefully the Dragon Cliffs will be in sight before long. Alright, so where the devil is the Dragon Cliffs? Been sailing for a good couple of days now. Oh. Thought I just saw the outline of something. Maybe not. I guess I was just seeing things. This game, it plays with your mind sometimes. It really does. It'll make you see things that aren't actually there. It's just surprising to me that we haven't seen the Dragon Cliff sticking out of the water quite yet. I haven't passed it by, have I? Surely not. I'm surely not that blind. Well, it'll surely pop up on the horizon at some point in the not too distant future. At least I would hope so anyway. Otherwise we might be in some trouble. Aha! I can see the Dragon Cliffs through the haze. We'll see them once again whenever the frickin' waves get out of the way. There it is. Just starting to peek over the horizon. Not a moment too soon either, because I'm starting to wonder if I should just recover the boat. All right. Well, our destination is in sight. Kind of, anyway. Whenever the waves aren't in the way. Let's see here. Turn the sails once again. We did see them, right? Like, I wasn't imagining that. As they seem to have disappeared once again. We really, 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 really need crow's nests in this game. I wonder if I can... Ah! Dang it! Dang it! There's a way you can actually climb up on top of this rope. I had it. I had it right there. Then I was robbed. Maybe if I just, like, jump straight up? No. Forget it. Forget it, forget it, forget it. Well, I'm pretty positive that I saw the Dragon Cliffs out there somewhere, but the ocean right now is making it very difficult to actually scan ahead for the horizon, so I suspect we'll be in for another storm before long. Alright, I knew I wasn't seeing things. Problem is, we're now sailing like directly into the wind. Which I'm gonna be honest, is not exactly ideal. I think I'm looking at Newport right now. I might have to get out and push. I'm so close, and the wind is trying to screw me over. That's the Sailwind experience, for the most part. I think slowly but surely we are being turned. Yeah. Let's build up some speed, then we'll turn into the wind again and start heading back towards the Dragon Cliffs, which is over there, I believe. So I'm pretty sure that's Newport, then that over there is the Dragon Cliffs. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Alright, build up some more speed, and then make a hard turn. Hard to starboard. Ooh, look at the pretty rainbows. Come on. on, make the turn, make the turn, make the turn. Yes. You know you want to. There we go. Come on. You can do it. I have faith in you. I don't know how much faith, but I do have faith. Woo! That was sketchy. Let's not do that again if we can avoid it, please. Okay, there we go. There we go. Come on. Get the sails where they're not catching quite so much wind. Let's loosen this completely. And then we'll have you about there, I think. That should be good. Okay. Dragon Cliffs, straight ahead. Or at least they should be. And another storm has spawned right in front of us, which is just great. Fantastic. Exactly what I needed. Okay, that over there. I don't think that's the Dragon Cliffs. I think that's Serpent Isle. I also need to be aware of Crab Beach. It's over here somewhere, too. With any luck, we'll just sail straight between. That might actually be Crab Beach. I don't know. That's definitely Newport. I can't see because of the stupid waves, but... Just wait until the traders see how much I've grown since I bought the Cacum. Or was given the Cacum. I don't really remember what the story was with that. All I know is that our character was on Crab Beach, then he was given the opportunity to start sailing around. It's been a minute since I started this LP. I think we can probably loosen that out just a slight little bit more. Same thing with this. I'm going through my water supply really quickly here. It looks like the storm is at least moving away from us, so there's that at least. Alright, guys. Take a looky here. You can't see them with the spyglass because of the filter thing. But we finally made it to the archway of the Dragon Cliffs. Yeah. Actually, you guys might not be able to see that on the video, looking at OBS now. Maybe if I do that? No, I think that just makes it even worse. But you'll have to take my word for it. We're pretty much at the gates now. So that means the city is not far from us now. And you know, I just realized this video is going to be like over 2 hours long. It's going to be a little ridiculous, but this has been a fun journey. I'm very proud of myself, actually. I got to a happy bay from Gold Rock City without a hitch, and we've properly sailed to the Dragon Cliffs as well. The only thing I have left to do is go to the Sage Hills, but I'll do that off screen probably. And that'll probably be a tomorrow thing as well, because it is almost 8:30 in the evening now as I'm recording this, which means I have to leave soon to get some food and then start preparing for bed. But regardless, I am very pleased with how this video has turned out. Provided the upload doesn't get hindered by that song that I tried playing. For me, it's been several hours ago, but for you guys, it's probably only been a couple minutes ago. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and just start raising this thing up. Give us a bit more control for coming into this area. I'm also going to have to do some basic work on the ship as well. I'm going to have to clean the hull and all that kind of stuff, so I'll just do that off screen. Maybe try and change the sail colors. I'm going to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the colors that you get from the Dragon Cliffs. I haven't been to Eastern yet, though. I wonder what colors they have there. And honestly, the colors from Firefish Lagoon aren't bad either. But I think... well, then again... I think next time we're gonna, or the next long journey that we do is gonna be going back to, or not back to, but up to Astron. And we're gonna see what kind of configuration we can do up there. I doubt I buy the brig in this playthrough. The brig is just a little too large for my liking in some cases, and it handles like a dang train. The Sandbuck isn't as responsive as the Junk was, but it's still not bad. It's a very good happy middle ground, and whenever you have the upgraded rudder like I've got, it's not far off from the Junk either way. Alright, let's start reeling this thing in. And be cautious of this area because of the underwater rocks. Yeah, we should still have some wind at our back here, so that's good. Start raising this up. Just not too much. Alright, let's get over to the trade center if we can. Tell you what, this might actually be a better job for the jib sail we've got up here. Let's probably loosen it though. Alright, I think we should have enough momentum now to carry us the rest of the way. There we go. Should probably get my lights so you guys can see what the heck's going on. All right. Start unloading all of this. Actually, let's start with the gold because it has the most limited amount of time left. Due tomorrow. And that's going to bring our money up tremendously. I forget how much that thing paid, but we are about to make serious bank here. That's the grain taken care of. Alright, now we can start working on the goat cheese. Yeah, that's the wrong way. Worry about the copper last. Okay, where do you think you're going, boat? You're not leaving. Doesn't matter how much you want to, you're not leaving. Yeah, see, we still had plenty of time left with these crates. The only thing that was getting close was the gold. And we have a copper. That's salmon. And you're the brown tobacco. Almost done. Almost. With the copper done, that's our heaviest stuff off the ship, so that's good. Then we have some spices. Whoops! Where am I? I thought I was transporting some water as well. Maybe I'm mistaken. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that mission complete, we are now up to 24,000 Emerald Dragons, and that's not where it ends either, because lest you forget, we also have the brown tobacco and the black tobacco to sell as well as the dates, which I kind of forgot myself. So let's just go ahead and put these back up at the very front of the ship, since they are very light. I'm going to go see if there's another mission that I can potentially take. But that is going to be where I wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a comment. And if you liked the video, consider subscribing to the channel, because I will have more on the way very, very soon. I'm going to do missions, actually. Black tobacco to the Sage Hills. It actually pays pretty decent. Alright, yeah. Let's take the tobacco. I'll take the goods. The oranges. And that's going to be where I call it good. So, okay. I will see you guys in the next video. So until then, God bless, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.